All right. We're back with another stream tonight, or I guess today. Might come back on tonight, later tonight, but right now I'm doing some. We got all four of our guys in here. Shit, come on, man, quit. Yeah, I keep messing up there a little bit. Oh, let me kick up the music so some people come on. So, yeah, I was just not, I didn't feel well last night, man. After I got up. I went and ate the Genghis grill. I don't think they cooked the eggs in the fried rice long enough or something, man. But afterwards, man, I was having stomach issues. Yeah, we're doing these right here. I got some directives. Some guys started one, so I decided to go ahead and use my directives while we're up here. This is not a huge mechanic for me, but to me, the solo ones are more important because they end up yielding you more stuff. And I need to do those because I'm out of loot. So after we get done with these, I want to run some probably looks like I need to repair. Get some to drink. See how many guys we got in here now. Anybody else straggling? It should be enough. And as soon as this one stops, I'll start with my third one.
Steel against steel, the voice starts to shake. strike he lands, the darkness will break. In the chaos of war and of the day, to God stop in the memories.
Hello, how you doing? A little bit. Now we got some folks. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of these. There is an event going on that I didn't notice that we're scoring in. I didn't see it. Let's find it here. Is it one of these in the season pass? No. Well, where is this event that's scoring? Collective. Oh, here it is. Now it's going to give you one of these stupid epic title things. Well, that's good, man. I'll be able to score big because I've got some couple of other things I need to do. So we got everybody in here. Who else is missing?
Until you have read him in the original Klingon.
Is it a regional thing or? I think that might be my last directive. Then I'm gonna start, unless somebody else does some more of these. I'll start doing solo ones. I'll use up all my directives. So it may not be exciting at first, but I do need to keep my eye out on what defenses are going on today. There are a few people I need to visit. I already missed. There's one of these I think is going on today. Tomorrow. Okay, 5 hours from now. And I might be on a date. I still haven't heard back from her yet. If we're still on for tonight or not. Who's going right now? Sugar? Okay, they're friendlies, so can't really jack them up. We should have enough people in there now. Let's see if we got all our guys in there now. Okay, speed it up. Don't think I got any more. Let's see. Nope, no more. I do got 28 of these bad boys I can do. see how good this scores.
So let me introduce myself before I even the score. It's the USS Vengeance. I'm coming for your farmers. I'm coming for your schemers. I'm coming for your dreamers. I will never stop.
You can get the F.
I'm coming for your unions. I'm coming for your coalitions.
I don't know what it's talking about.
I will never stop.
Now they didn't do the Vengeance Parts event. I mean, there's two events. There's one they do several times a week, which is a pretty low payout, but they do have a one that they've been doing the last, I don't know, at least the last arc and a half, where it's a spend event as far as materials go, and usually they have the gimmick building of the month in with it too, but for some reason they didn't run it this weekend. Usually it starts on Thursday and runs to like Wednesday. It's usually a week-long thing. They can do it this week, so basically any upgrade that I'll do will wait. I mean, right now the prize for some of you this will be a substantial prize, and I'm not putting it down, but is it for me? Is this the deal for the for the officers? And if you're I would say if you're Ops 60 or below, this is something you should hit hard. But right now I have a very limited amount of officers I can actually even use them on, and most of them are not, I would say, high on my list as far as what I need to help my game. So why would I want to spend this weekend on some station packs, which I probably would have if there had been a Vengeance event. I have a turret going from 70 to 71 that I actually want to do, but I'm going to go ahead and wait to where I can get maximum benefit from it. But anybody that's like me has got 95% of their officers completely finished. That event's not a real attractive event for the solo leader. I mean, for the milestone event and the solo leaderboard. It's not real attractive. I mean, it was, I guess it was when they first introduced it during the augment loop. Hell yeah. But I had a lot of officers I needed to tier up then. I don't now. So, and the ones I do need to tier up are not in this little thing up here now. The ones that I actually need, if they were in it, then I would probably be more inclined to hit this pretty hard. But right now, I can go through here and show you the ones I have left, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, they did put some of the. Let's see. No, it says where's the Carol Marcus and McCoy. I think McCoy's done. Carol Marcus is. She's such a niche officer. I don't really care if I take her any higher than what it is. If I get a chance to do it, yeah, I will. But not so much. See, the newer officers in the game that I need are not in this store right now. Really, the only ones I have left are Special 7, Starfleet Q, and Soren in this bunch. The rest of them are all done. And some of these older officers, all done. This guy I could use, is one that I need. this one, and there's Naismith. Naismith is one, but I'm about to get my Reliant up high enough that I can get that efficiency for those officers, and once I do that, it may end up tearing some of those out. At least it'll give me a better shot of getting Naismith done. So right now I'm not in the biggest hurry for him, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. In this refinery here for the augment loop, there is oh, I'm in the wrong thing. We need to go to the factions. There are these efficiency. Also, there's some in the shuttle, the way team thing, but there are some in here as well. As you can see, where mine are locked out until my Reliant gets to tier 15. See, I still have this, but I had already finished the Enterprise crew before I even got here. So I think I pulled these for, there was an event that that paid that you had to use these to get it, so that's why it's level 4, because I just used it because I had nothing else to spend it on. But yeah, as soon as this gets to where I can do the retaliation squad, that should get Specialist 7 done and make those other two pretty easier to do. And then there's a Galaxy Quest one here. I don't know if I even want to do that. I've got all my mirror crew done until I somehow, if I ever can unlock mirror Hura, maybe. Well, maybe that could do that. If I get this tie up enough, maybe for what I got will be enough to unlock her. That might be a strategy to use, but the one I am actually going to do for certain is this one. Just because I do have those epic officers, it'll help me tear those out faster. The other ones, the Galaxy Quest one would like to do, just so it gets Naismith done quicker. But I may focus pretty hard on this one once I get there, so it'll kind of maybe unlock a Mirror Hura for me. I'll show you where I am at with her. That doesn't show that in here. Let's go to the officers. Thought maybe it would. And you can see the only ones I don't have unlocked are the newest officers and Mirror Hura. And why don't I have it unlocked? Because the combat arenas is the only way you can earn it. And I was stuck in the alliances that didn't want to do them. And then when it went public, by that time I was so high that I have to be choosy on whose squad I'm in, because I just can't join anybody's, because where I'm at ops level, I'm going to draw the highest players in the game, and if I don't have guys in the squad with me that can hang in that category, then I'm actually hurting that squad and not helping, if that makes any sense. Because usually if there's one guy, we can go. I can keep him busy and go toe to toe, even if I can't beat him. But if there's two of them, it makes it very difficult. If there's not another guy that can help me fend off both of them, and that's happened a bunch of times. So I look at the crews, see who's looking, and then I'll join one I think that I can help, or that we can help each other, I guess, Because it doesn't do you any good, even though you get loot, which is a good thing, but you lose ranking. And when you lose ranking, it makes it that much more difficult to get up. I mean, I've been at gold 3. I mean, this is the highest rank I've ever been is where I'm at. I came close to gold 3 once. And I needed like one more win, and then we went on a series of ones where we got some really bad matchups. But now my vengeance is up high enough that, and I'm getting close to getting this Enterprise E up to where it can take out some lower vengeances. See, now that they've got the research for against the cube, your Enterprise E is going to be your best option if it's tiered completely out, that is, against the lower vengeances. Because I know, because when mine was lower, there were some of the higher players of the game who had theirs completely tiered out. That this was damn near 150 right here, you know, for this. They because of the battle triangle and having more people below deck, they were able to defeat my vengeance. And that's the one aspect that a lot of people kind of forget. When they're lower tiered, you only got 1, 2, 3 seats on at the bottom. You're going against the epic ships and the cube that has a full lower deck to go against you. So that does stack it against you even more. And that's the reason why they ended up having to, I guess, nerf the cube against the vengeance, because it wasn't what they promised. Because that's what they promised people is, hey, now we're going to give you a ship that we can, let me go up here and get this after. Let's do this real quick and we'll go up there and join him. Okay, let's get it. Let's see what the hell. I know it's scoring pretty big for me in that event. Let's see where I'm at. And how long does it run? Is it a day thing, or is it a, you know, it's a 3-day thing. Okay. Yeah, it's a regional one. And now, I'm trying to see if there's another person on my server. Here's one. There's a couple more. Right now I've got the highest score on my server, at least for the time being. But I do have some other stuff that I think will score higher too. I'll need to do. The aquatics, I need to do some of the art proof. Those will probably score very high. Also, like I got some G5 armadas I need to do. Those will probably score very high too. And let's see, are they gonna do any more? Yeah, we're gonna do some more. And I should have enough loot now in here that I can actually make that draw from there. Okay, let's go in there and do it. Let's go in the refinery while they're doing that, and we'll go down to Platinum. And basically I'm doing it for this and this, pretty much. The rest of this is, for me, at least in where I'm at in my game right now, the speed ups will be nice, I won't lie to you. But the main factor in here is going to be these. Because anything else that this thing offers doesn't really help me that much. Like, If you notice, it's all. I don't know why they put all common in here. Common, you can use latinum to change out. Now, what I do with these, this is something that I'll do. I'll wait until the Alliance tournaments come around, and then when the G6 thing comes up, I'll grab one and I'll come here and use these. You can see I've been letting them stack up because basically all this in here doesn't help my game at all. I can use it for Alliance tournaments, and that's about it. You know, there's not really any time that I'm going to need any G6, G5, or G4 materials. They need to upgrade this for the G7 players where there's G7 in this Mark IV thing, or give us a damn prime or something where we can, you know, get the stuff that we need. Because right now that's not the loop. I wouldn't say the loop is dead because it gives you the Sigma stuff that you need. Like right there, I desperately need that. So that does help. I mean, right now these getting the daily pull of that helps me more than the polys do. But the polys, when we pull, I think once a week, the rewards are pretty decent. Let's see if we can actually see that. Let me go back in there. I don't know if it lets you see what you can pull until you can pull it, but we'll give it a shot. No. It's pretty much like a hyper version of this one. I do think there is some uncommons in here where there isn't in this side, you know. And it does give you a little extra more of the Sigma stuff too. So, see, I got in an hour I can pull this again. So maybe we'll revisit it here in an hour and come and look at it. I didn't know it was that close, but I think it pulls once a week or every 5 days, something like that. The cooldown's pretty long on it. Now, I'm going to get another one of these in 15 hours, I think it said there. So I could do this tomorrow. And get score in the event. What does it pay out? Let me see what it pays out. I didn't really pay attention to that. Unfortunately, we've got to the point where you really do need to pay attention to that because you might be chasing garbage. Okay, let's see what the payouts are on these. Okay. Meh. 3G7 stuff in here at all? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the payout's that's pretty decent right there. This is okay. This gives you a little bit over 700,000 when you count the tokens. That's not insanely great, but it's good. But to get anything worth a damn, I'm gonna really have to finish maybe in the top 10 or maybe. Don't know if that's gonna be possible with the kind of spending is in this game. But the thing is, one thing that I guess you got as a bonus is that you're talking about you're gonna have to work for it a little bit. And I don't have no problems doing that. Like I said, I was going to do all 28 of these before some other guys started doing these polys again. So today will be, and even when I come back on tonight, today will be all about trying to score in that, and we're also going to do the, there is an outpost event for Federation, but As you guys see, I usually wait until after daily reset to do those, just because I can use the buffs to help me do my dailies, and that's really the only positive I can see from the mechanic. And it's not that big a one. I can do without it if they would have gave us something better. And what I'm talking about is, now I think there's really two choices, and it's where you are in your game. If you're like a G6 player, no, we don't want to do the Klingon one's the one you want to avoid. There are two versions of this. There's the one in the, we're going to look at both of them, and I'll tell you my thoughts on if I was a G6 player, have to deal with the hazards and mining in hazard space and doing hostiles in mining space. Then your Federation one's the one you want to do. It's because when you go in here and you do the upgrades on it, ship mining bonus right here. You can sit there and pop that, buff that really good. You can also go hazard resistant buffs. So you could get your hazard up, mine in a little bit higher place that you couldn't do before, and this is going to help you out some. Pretty much all three of them have this Apex Shred for the actual mechanic, but these secondary ones doesn't have anything to really do with the mechanic itself. It's an exterior buff. And this one, like I said, this one does mining, this one does hazards. Like I said, if I was a G6 player, that would be the one I would choose every night when I was doing my dailies. But as a G7 player, my needs were a little bit different. I'm not in hazard space anymore. That's history. So I'm going to be going in. No, that's still the Fed. Where's the? Oh, here we go. Here's the Romulan one. This is one I did last night on stream when I was doing it. I would come in here, I would grab one of these, and the upgrades here is Apex bonus on hostiles, critical bonus on hostiles. So what that's going to do is when I go up and to hit those 72s, that's going to give me a buff. Like last night, especially the night before, because I maxed it out to see if it would really make any difference. And it absolutely did. I was able to hit probably about 30 more per hull than I was before with this boost. This is almost not quite as good as a Sorrento's boost, but I did notice the difference. But for all said and purposes, is these worth it? I don't think so. I mean, you tie up 3 of your ships for 6 hours doing this thing, but since the Ark is going to make us do these, you might as well maximize what you're going to do. So I wouldn't do one of these until daily time. And then once the dailies come in there, do your dailies, let it finish out the rest of the night while you're sleeping. And then in the morning, recall your ships and wait until the next night, because there's really no reason to do more than one a day. Because it only scores on the event itself. Let's see, I think there might be one in here that, okay, this is one where you claim the directives every day, so that one doesn't matter. But there is an event, let's see, where you get points when you start one of these. And let's see, well, this one here, to complete one out the champion event, and the champion event's going to be like tonight when I get ready to do my dailies. I'll be punching these Federation. I'll use a. I don't think it really matters Okay, defeat a. Okay, so I might have to do a fed one. Last night it didn't matter. Last night it was you could hold either one of these and get it. So tonight is actually telling me I have to use a fed one. And yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. Last night it gave you the option of either Klingon or Romulan last night. This was like being hardcore on just the Federation. So I'm going to have to do the Federation one. And I'm not going to get the help from the buffs. So I won't do them tonight. I won't buff anything. I'll just go in here and let it roll, you know what I'm saying? Because there's really the thing that I was talking about that helped so much. That they do any more of these? Nope. Okay, let's get back and do these solo ones then. And maybe somebody else will pull one of these while we're doing this. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna do all 14 or all 28 of the ones I have. I gotta watch my hull damage though, because I took some because we didn't have a full complement, which I don't get. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I know I made some enemies in my own alliance because in my alliance we got way too many people that are riding coattails of the stronger players. And I don't mean, when I say that, I'm not talking about guys using the directive smart by getting higher players to carry them. I'm talking about guys that do the bare minimum and they reap the rewards from the guys that are busting their ass to try to do something in some of these alliance events. When I used to be in this alliance previously, it was usually a battle for the rest of the server who's going to be second. And it's no longer that way because they've got a lot of people in this alliance are just here, if you understand what I'm saying. And the bad thing about it, you can't do anything about it. The only reason I haven't decided to go back solo again is because I lose too much power. Because as a solo player, those alliance tournaments, and they have that emerald chain tied up into it. It's just really too hard to score in it as a one player. Trying to go against this is too difficult. And last time when I left this alliance, I lost 30 billion in power on some of my ships. That's really the only reason we're here right now. There are some people I really like in this alliance, and there are some people I really don't. Like if I was not in this alliance, there'd be a lot of these guys I would be going after right now. I got moved up to 9th. Don't know how long I'll be able to hold it, but I mean, I would say the prizes are not that great, but hell, I need this, so I'm gonna go for it anyway. Even though I'm not rolled, I don't know that it's really all that worth doing it. So I don't know. The juice probably isn't worth the squeeze. And I've gotten real conscious on some of these events and how hard my engagement's going to be on it because some of them, the prizes are just not worth it. You know. Like, I like the way that now that the jump juice for your ships are tied in back, this makes this event relevant again. For the longest time, I didn't even do it. I thought it might have been a couple years. I mean, I've done it by accident by jumping my board cube a few times, but as going in here and actually completing the event, I haven't done that in a long time until they tied the jump juice in like our regular ships. Oh, excuse me. Into the. Man, I got the sneezes. I don't know where that came from. But anyway, see this jump juice? Now it matters again. It used to not matter if I did that event or not. But now it does. Because I use it every night on my mining ships. Just because how far they have to go in the veil. It actually matters now. Before it really kind of didn't. I mean, because the border cube has its own jump juice. They don't use the discovery materials. But yeah, I'm gonna do all these, and tomorrow I think I'll get one more poly. I'll come up here and start it and see how many people show up. And I've got a few other things I can do to score. It's going to score pretty decently in that event. But some of them are stuff I need to do anyway. So you might as well get paid twice for it. Oh man. I'm gonna have to quit the stream. I probably around close to 4 o'clock today. I've got something going on tonight. Oh. All right. Okay, let's restart one. I had to get my phone. I was reading a text. Sorry about that. Let's see, there's any more of these. Now this place is getting crowded. I think I'm lucky I only got a few more of these to do. Then we're gonna do some Krenum stuff. I need that really bad. I need to do some formation one, but I've got to wait till a couple people are online for that. And the bad thing about it is they've been breaking on us. We've been able to do like 2 of them, and then it breaks, and we can't do anymore. It tells it we can't start it to all the elements of the formation is there, and they're all 3 there. It's like we can do so many of them, and it breaks every time. Usually it's about 3 or. Last time we only did 2, but most of the time it's like 3 or 4. And then it breaks. And you have to go the one lower down and do a few of those, and it breaks. I think that's one of the things in the game that frustrates players the most is instead of going back there trying to fix some of the things that are wrong. And there are several really big bugs in the game right now for some of the mechanics. And that was one that I mentioned to you, the Krenum formations just stopped working where you can't do any starts. And also, like some of you seen me on stream, it happened to me on stream several times when I'm starting one of the solo wave defenses. It crashes when I'm bringing ships in there, and then when I restart the game, all my ships are in dock, and it won't let me add anymore. That's happened to me at least a dozen times in the last 2 or 3 months. At least that many times. I used to go in and make them give me directives for it, but now I just give up on it. But I've got a lot of directives, so that's not, I would say, the biggest issue anymore as far as, because I don't do them real often, because the loot in the store, there's not a lot I can buy with it anymore, and I do, and just doing as much as I need to does keep the refinery going, and that right now, that is really the most important part of this tech right now, is this refinery right here. Because this is some of the best ways to get parts in the game right now, making these pools. Even though I would highly disagree with DJ when he said that when he got them to add the lower parts. Sorry, when I was a G6 player, I didn't need the G5 players. I had so much on stock from when I was. And pretty much now, the only thing I use this for is going to be for my Enterprise E here. And probably one of the other ships when I get ready to do work on those. But that's where I'm going to get the parts for this right here. And that's basically how I bought a couple of Explorer packs, but that's how I got it from, I think right now it's tier 17, from 16 to 17, was pretty much by pulling that part every day, and when they had a good pack in there for Explorers, using that too. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't bought that many for the Enterprise. I may have spent $600 total on a ship for packs. I mean, that's from the beginning till now. Because it's never been my primary. Now, the one I have more cash into is probably the Kretschmer here, but for a long time that was my lead dog. And it had importance to me. But I do want to get this Enterprise E completely tiered out. Because what that'll do is my little cube, I'll be able to take it up and match my big cube. And then that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships that'll be over 100 billion. And it actually makes this ship right here with the load down on the total pole. Oh crap. Okay, okay, I meant to. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, this has been was a very light spending weekend for me because it really wasn't a lot of stuff attractive in the store this time around. I ended up buying the sealment rods for the treasure, and that's it. And the biggest reason why is they took that vengeance away. Okay, so we're done with that. So we'll just bring that back. And what we're gonna do real quick is I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go ahead and reset my ships. I'm going to then use my big cube to put my Armada crew in, which I have part of it in right now, and that one. I'm going to put my Armada crew in there, and we're gonna go into G6 space, and we're gonna do a bunch of uncommons, make that pull, and then go in and do a rare, and make the pull there. And that should score pretty decently in the event as well. And then we'll, if we have some hull left over, we'll do a Lixie in the Epic and see if there's one I can do up there. Okay, so we're gonna do a reset on the ships. So I'm gonna go ahead and load my fleet back up. Okay, well that looks good. So now I'm gonna go get my big cube. I'm gonna go into my presets. Gonna load my Armada crew, which my primary Armada crew is, let's see. Here we go. This is my primary. Secondary is Cisco's crew, which I had on the other one, so I thought maybe I'd do both at the same time. And this is pretty much what I run for my Armadas right here. I could probably put someone better. Cat Doctor works. You know what? In fact, I will. We'll see if we can get an Armada officer. I don't think Carol Marcus works for that. Let's see. Non-Armada, so we can't do that. I think Rach is the same way. No, that needs to be battleship hostiles. So that really doesn't help. Let's look at Miss Seska. Fighting hostiles. You can put her there, bump it up a little bit. Because when it's general, I think it counts for both. When it says non-Armada hostiles, that's when you know that it's just for regular hostiles. So we're going to go into Romulan space. It's going to give me the most rep points. We're going to start out here in the... this will also give me some much needed loot for the cube materials. I think I don't really need it. I've been pulling it for a long time, and I haven't had anything to spend it on. So I've got probably enough to tear that cube out to when I take it up in parts. So that did give me a little thing for the discovery. How much did it score for that? I didn't look. So the thing's so powerful here that it doesn't even fully charge the cube at doing one of these anymore. We're gonna hit this bad boy when we get. Okay, let's see where the nearest one is. Okay, that one, I guess. So it is scoring. Is scoring in the event. Good. And what we'll do after we get doing these solo armadas, we're gonna do the Krenim ones, but I gotta do a crew change. Okay, so let's get one of these 69s. One spawn right behind me, so we're gonna go back for that one after that. Yeah, I'm getting 1 trillion for every one of these. 1.3 trillion. All right, let's do this. Let's see what the bean scores, if it does, and how much is it? Not very much. Not compared to these other stuff. But I guess every little bit helps. Okay, let's find another 69 if we can find it. Now we'll have to go to 68. Okay, did we get another one spawn up on us? And the answer is no. So what I can do is I'm going to send it up into there, and I'll make these pulls. I should have enough to make a full pull, and that'll give me half a set of directives for it. Maybe they'll give me enough. Oh hell, I got an hour before I can. I thought both of them were up. We'll see if we got enough to do one of those. We won't make the pull. Let's see if we have enough for. Yeah, we got enough for 2 of these actually. That's gonna be nice. Okay. So, and we might have enough for a 3rd one once in the hour. We'll make that pull. I won't make the pull for the rares right now. I'll wait. We'll see how many directives we got. If we don't, if I'm only going to get a half amount. If I don't have enough to do, yeah, I will have enough to maybe have enough to do another one. All right, let's find us some. There's 70 right there. 70 battleship. That'll work. There's a 70 Explorer. And now let's speed it up. And what we'll do is we'll take a peek to see if we got enough to do an epic up there or not. Now, if I can get enough to do 2 pulls in the, we'll actually go up there and pop one of these 70s in this system. Get extra juice out of it, and we'll fly it. fly it back into, we'll fly it back into here and do some more uncommons. If we have to look at our whole health though at that point. Okay, do we have enough for an epic? No, we don't. We're definitely gonna have to wait until we make the pull. So let's go ahead and get this though. We've got 2 of these. There's another one right there. Well, I don't have enough for another pull on there. So let's go all the way back here. Get some more done. Okay. So maybe we can get one more done. If we get one more done, we might be really close to being able to get 2 pulls from this Armada thing here. Let's look at it now. So we've got, yeah, if we get enough for another 200 for that, we will be able to make a double pull, and that'll give us one for an epic for sure. I think we got one for an epic either way, but it definitely gives us one. All right, so we go down here and we get these. I'm gonna go. So when I get offline, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. Okay, let's see if we can get. Let's go ahead and pop it. One thing, we will have a full, probably have a full board cube full of parts and the stuff for the cube. And that's usually the way I've been doing. I haven't been really doing any grinding for the cube stuff anymore. Because I don't have anything I can spend it on right now. I'm just storing for when the little cube gets a chance to join the big leagues. And the last time I did this, I basically did it all in one night. It was the same way. I had nothing to spend it on. Okay, we're gonna do this last one, and then we're gonna fly it back and bring it back up here. So we're looking at every little bit we can get. Okay, so definitely gonna need, well, I can do one more if there is another one in here, which it looks like they're empty. All right, so we'll fly it back, let it spawn some new ones up here. And it's too late. I should have hit the beam with it, but I'm pretty full anyway. So look, we got a bunch of everything for that. And for some reason it defaults itself back into general chat. I don't like general chat. We have too many idiots on my server. And I try to get some of my guys not to engage with them, but we have a few people on my server that are in that category too, mental midgets. Because really, what does it matter what some guy on here says, good or bad? You know what I'm saying? Not a damn thing. Does it help you in the game? No. Does it matter in real life? No. So somebody's got to get bent out of shape. Because there's guys out there trolling them, they don't see it. And the best thing you can do in life is never feed the troll.
Do you think they'll ever stop? Klingons destroying the galaxy for honor, glory.
All right, so we're almost back. And we'll repair and we'll go right back up in there and hit some more. I'm going to try to use up all my directives. I mean, we get 3 a day, so by the time that event comes on Thursday, I'll be fully loaded again. I'm just checking to see if there's any of these I can actually do. I need to go into freebooter space and do those. Too. Alright, so I actually just going to send, instead of using the jump juice, I'm going to just send it. We'll go into freebooter space with the other one. And it's not going to be that long. It's only like 2 minutes anyway. So let's go into freebooter space, hit a 7 of these, and come right back. I thought I'd already done these today, but evidently I didn't, because I just see where my score is for the dailies. You know what it was? I didn't do those until late last night, so that's why I'm thinking that I had already done them. This mouse is like it's sped up real big. Okay, there it goes. And one more click. There we go. All right. Where the speed button is in a weird spot on this mouse, because you could actually just press your hand on there and accidentally hit that button. Excuse me. Yeah, I really think I need to call my ear, nose, and throat doctor and get an appointment, because my allergies are starting to kick up right now. Damn, I was up in ninth, man. I lost a lot of space real quick. Okay, that we should do a couple more and then we should be good. I always do a few extra. Because sometimes that last milestone doesn't toggle itself sometimes. So let's recall that and we'll be ready to hit the cube when it gets up here. So we can go ahead and pull these while we're waiting for the cube. You know, so I can do this because it's not federal, you know, faction stuff. So that does get me over the top. Exactly what I need. So boom, we're almost there. All right, so let's fix it. I accidentally. Alright, get back in the cube. Alright. Hope it won't spawn. Oh, that one didn't even give me a trillion. I don't know why it stopped. You know, one time it did that and I wasn't paying attention to it, and it ended up costing me some directives. But I don't know why it would just stop like that on the way up there. Oops. Well, luckily I didn't speed it. Well, let me get that thing back in there. Come on, get back in there. Go. Now I can speed it up. There's one spawn down here. We'll go for that. Yeah, that kind of is disappointing when you're actually doing stuff and you see yourself receive back like that. And probably somebody that was in the alliance that had more of those polys they could do, because the polys seems like they're scoring huge. Oh, come on, man, I did it again. Stop. Recall. Okay. Speed up. it spawned. Let's get to the lead. See, now one thing you can do to help spawn is leave the system and come back. So right next to it, there's a system that has no hazard. So we're gonna go in there and set for about 5 or 6 seconds and come right back, and we'll see that some will spawn. There's something you can do if you're only got a few directives left to finish those, is you can do this little trick. And what I'll do is I'll hit one hostile in here. And I'll get maybe a couple. Come on. I don't know what I did. I think hung up again. Alright, so now we're gonna go right on back. See, look, a complete new spawned a whole bunch, well, almost a complete new set. Yeah, it did. Now, if I would sit here and wait in the system, it would do one at a time, very slow. Dang, only 16%?
Klingon warrior with his Crenshaw. It's server 74 where he will test ya. Klingon warrior with his Crenshaw. It's server 74 where he will test ya. I can feel you in my bones. Feel your gaze burn.
Maybe we'll get lucky and get that last one will spawn while we're doing these other two.
Your blood is on my hands. I'm not ready
spawn. You know, another way someone told me you can go in here and start hitting these hostels, and it could spawn one as well. There we go. Use that last one. And there's another one just spawned, but we don't need that one. It's weird. They don't score consistent. I had one that scored less than a trillion, and that one just scored 3.5. Now we can look inside here I was telling you about. So no, I was wrong. There is no uncommon in here. It's just a little bit better rewards than the single one. But we've got a bunch of this loot. What the hell? We'll just go ahead and make a full pull. That gives me 1.2 million of this and a decent amount of that. As far as speed up goes, we get 12 1 hours. And some more. And this doesn't really matter unless you have your, it's not tiered out like it is. It's, right now it's just going nowhere for me. Because there's literally no chance that I would do a second one. I would see no purpose in the second one. I'm gonna make that pull later. I might have an uncommon Cindy that I can use. We'll do that before we do the Crenum. Because I can use the same crew. So if we get lucky, we may have one more rare one that we can do tonight, and I know we'll have at least one epic to score. But I've got 49 minutes before I can make another pull in here, and I believe from what I got, it would give me exactly 200 directives, which is what you need to start one of those. Do that, I'm gonna come 5 short. But I believe it's 105 that it gives you. It gives you not an even number, so I think it's gonna work out to where we're gonna be able to do another rare and definitely another epic. Do an epic, and we can do one more of those. Again, directives. Oh man, I don't know why I'm tired. I slept pretty good last night after my stomach settled down. But I am yawning. I may cut this short. Go off at 2 instead of 4. Take a short long nap. Alright, so let's go do these real quick. Go into Cindy space. should have at least enough directives to do one, maybe two. Because I didn't do them on Wednesday. And we're going to see how this scores. Come on. I'm gonna leave that up here so I can get up there. So I'm telling that so they don't fly up there because I want the points for the event more than I do the loot, because there's not a lot in that loot that even helps me anymore. But the power points that would take for me to hit solo one of these, it might give me a bunch of points for the event. Okay, let's see if we got any. We got enough to do one. I knew we had at least for one. Let's see how much it scores. Not the greatest. It didn't really. I mean, it scored as high as some of those solos I was doing up in Borg solo, but it didn't score like big like you think it would have. Okay, now we're gonna go into Crenum space. I'm going to wait until it gets in dock. Once it gets in dock, I'll hit the two exos you have to use for it, and then we'll go up there and do that. I need actually the loot. If I got an even number, I'll do. Look, if I probably should have 4. Let's go in there and make sure there's no more directives to pull while this is happening. Okay. All right, so factions. We got one, so I'm gonna go ahead and just. But right now, well, that's a formation one. So let's see. Don't have enough for do a static or that, so I got more charge loot though, but charge is what I'm spending it on though. Okay, so we're gonna change crews here. The below deck is fine, just the above deck, and we're gonna have to change. Whoops, I could have used DeMarco could stay. Let's find, here you go. Let's put DeMarco there. Group. We're gonna throw Naismith up here like this. We're gonna swap them. And then we're gonna get Dash right here. Alright, so now we're good to go. Let's see. So we're gonna go. One of my friends went to high school with, actually. He was in the Marines, which doesn't surprise me at all. He was that type of guy anyway. Not that there's anything, when I say that, I'm not criticizing. No, anybody that serves our country deserves. But You always had that vibe that was the way he was going to go with his life. He played football with me. He was a decent friend in high school. I didn't really have many close friends at all. Had a couple. That's kind of more my deal. Is I got like a really small group of close friends, and I'm, friendly with a bunch of people. But my definition of friendship is different than other people's. I don't use that word casually. Okay, let's look and see if I had any more pulls in here. Okay, so we're gonna go Crenum. So the first thing we need to do is go over here. Whoops. Go over here in the deal, and we're gonna go combat. And it just doesn't really matter if you're gonna go. You can do either way, but you're gonna go into the empty multi-purpose one and hit the other one. And that gives you the option where you can hit either one of them and not have to fly all the way back here. And you get so many of them, man, and you don't do them that much. It's not like you're really wasting anything, because you need to even out that loot as much as possible, or get you a little bit of loot for one. And okay, so this space is all the way up here. And here we go. We're gonna go in 70. No, we're not gonna jump. It's only a minute. I really need to go up here. What I really need is this, to go up in this system and hit those, but I don't think I got the right people online right now that may try to do that tonight. It'll probably be a big push to do some of those surges, because there is an event going. It pays like shit, and the surges don't pay that well at all for the effort you have to put in. The rewards are just not there. And the thing that really sucks about the whole thing is that's how they tied the 71 pluses to get loot for the research. And we've done like 8 or 9 of those, and I'm lucky to be able to get 3 pulls out of that refinery. That's how awful it pays out. And we usually have enough guys that they're getting killed as fast as they can spawn in. That's the problem. The problem of the whole. I got enough to do 5, so I'm going to do 2 statics and 3 charged. Now, the thing I did before I got this cube to where it's at right now, I used to bring 2 ships in here. At that time, it was the Krechna and this one. And I also would bring in the either Sorrentos or the Titan and boost it. But I really don't need that help anymore. So why waste it, you know? But once this cube got to where I got maxed out, it doesn't need any help. And I found that out by accident. Because I actually accidentally told it to recall by accident. And it was up there by itself, and I saw it did no hull damage whatsoever. I didn't really see how these are scoring in this stupid event. Oh man, look how high it scored. Wow, that's like the biggest score of anything. I went all the way down to 17th place. Gosh, I'm glad I'm trying. Oh man. Yeah, see the thing is, the people who are gonna win is gonna have the alliance that has a bunch of those polys and doing them. That's how the guy's gonna win. So you're willing to shell out a bunch of, directives. The payout, I mean, really, we looked at it, the payout's not that great. I would still like to finish in the top 10, but the payout's just not worth it. Not actually spending any hard-earned cash on the event, that is. But I am not doing anything I don't need to do for it. As you saw, I had no loot in either the Continuum or in the DTI store. I was out. So these were things that were on my list anyway. Alright, so I think we don't have any more directives left. No. So let's fly it back. Make her pulls. There we go. There we go. And the reason why I'm doing more charge than I am doing the static is of what's left in the faction store for me to pull. Which, right, for me, the one that I'm looking at is Miss Seska here. And let's see, so we should have enough loot to make both pulls. So next time I probably need to do an extra static instead of just to even the loot out some. Okay, this one here. Okay, now how much do I have in here? 8. I usually take it down to like 2,000. I'm trying to finish her up. And she doesn't have any affiliation. She doesn't, even though she's out of that Voyager Year of Hell thing with the other ones, she didn't get that affiliation with them. So none of the efficiencies are going to help her. Or she would already be down to where I only need a 650 something like the other ones. Because I got the DS9 one done. It was one, not because I needed DS9 officers, but it required me to do that before I could do the one that I needed. But I'm more than not quite. I guess we're not quite halfway there yet. We're getting there. Okay, so let's see. We can get some speed ups. I don't think there's anything else in here I usually pull. Now, after I finish Seska, I'll come over here and get the last 40. Or I guess maybe I could do it anyway. There we go. We'll just get one pull for him. But he's really the only officer I've left in here. And pretty much from then on, I'm probably just going to be making pulls. And when I finish this artifact out, there's not really a whole lot left in here that I really care about. This one I might do right here. Let's see if there's any others. Krenom, I'm doing okay against a Krenom, so that's not real attractive right now. What is this? Negative. Might do that one. Increases static temporal wreckage gain from super crims. Oh, that's what they're calling the armadas. Okay. Okay, I think I did finish the other one. Alright, let's see what else we got. Okay, we probably need as much of these as I pulled. Yeah, I knew it would get a pull there. Okay, let's look at this other stuff. Let's get in this 7. See, when I'm able to get that deal, I'll be able to lower this a little bit even more. Maybe to 600 like I did with Luan. Man, that was really, when I got to meet Christina Chong in person, that was really cool. And sometimes when you meet somebody like that, they kind of disappoint you. She was like maybe the coolest chick I've met in a long time, actually. She was like the polar opposite of her character. She was real bubbly and a really happy person, you know what I'm saying? And she was in a situation where if some of those guys looked beat down because they were having to do convention stuff, in their point of their career, she was happy to like interact with the fans and stuff. So it was really cool. I was glad that I went to it, even though I was disappointed in the con or whatever they wanted to call it, because there really wasn't much merch that I wanted. I wanted to buy some Klingon stuff. I thought about putting the camera on here if I could decorate the apartment appropriately, but yeah, there was no really cool Klingon stuff at all. Basically, it looked like going to Bucky's or something, had a bunch of junk. Did get to meet Ensign Mount, the guy that plays Captain Pike. But I didn't have him sign a Captain Pike thing. I had him sign a picture of his character from Hell on Wheels. Even though he's really good as Chris Pike, but my favorite character that he played was on that show. That show was so good. And I asked him, did he agree with what they did with his character at the end, where he hooked up with that Mormon girl, got her pregnant and all that stuff. I don't think that would have been in his character to have done that, and he thought the same. He thought that was odd too. They would have him, because of the moral things that he'd done in the past. That was kind of like not in his wheelhouse, but made a good story. But sometimes I think these writers don't think about, okay, this is who my character is. And we saw this recently in the Matt Reeves Batman, for damn sure. I mean, it was a good story, but Matt Reeves doesn't know Batman. Because you can't make Thomas Wayne a shady character and Batman be who he is. And we've seen DC do that, or Warner Brothers, because I think they're going to sell it, which would be the greatest thing ever if they sold it to Netflix or whoever they're talking about doing it. Get it away from the wokeness. And we've seen a character assassination with the last 3 Batman type projects. We saw that Joker movie where they made Thomas Wayne not such a great character. We saw that also in that Pennyworth thing on HBO. That series they had on there, where Thomas Wayne kills his father to take over Wayne Enterprises. But the thing is that when they do that, they don't understand Batman, because Batman gets his moral code because he's trying to live up to the kind of man he thinks his father was, you know. So if his father is a shady character, has loose moral code himself, then that's the one thing that separates Batman from like Frank Castle, where Frank Castle has no code. He just goes, see a bad guy, kill a bad guy, you know. So that, I like the story. The story for the Batman movie, Matt Reeves, was an interesting one. But once I saw where they were going with that whole thing, then I said, you know, this guy doesn't really understand Batman. Because if his dad being a guy that would go to a mob guy and try to get something taken care of, and people end up dying, that would pretty much screw up Batman's code entirely, you know. So yeah, so I'm glad that they're really talking about taking the Batman franchise away from, I mean, not Batman, but the whole DC is going away from Warner Brothers now. And which is going to be interesting, because we're looking at two major franchises, and what's weird is there is a chance that Paramount is going to get rid of the Star Trek franchise. That's what I've been hearing on YouTube. I don't know what it's not, because they were sold and bought by another company. And now you're hearing that Warner Brothers is going to be bought by Paramount, and Paramount, Warner Brothers or whatever, is looking to probably selling the DC to maybe Netflix. I know that there is a really good chance that some of those movies that was going to be in the Snyderverse maybe end up getting made after all. But the big thing to me, why would Henry Cavill want to go back and be Superman after the way he was treated by them? I mean, they're just taking for granted that Henry Cavill's going to go back and play Superman again. But the way that they used him, first the way that James Gunn just, no, we don't want to use you. We're going to use another guy. And that movie was okay, but Henry Cavill, I think, was the best representation of Superman that we've ever seen. I mean, I like what Christopher Reeves did, but I do think the Snyder's version of Superman is probably I liked it the best. And like I will say, Nolan's Batman, I think, was the best. From what I've heard is that Ben Affleck's solo Batman movie would have been maybe the best Batman movie ever made. I don't know. We'd have to see it, because sometimes there are people who write good scripts. It just doesn't translate well on the screen. We'll see. But the whole idea of the solo Batman movie leading into the next Justice League movie, I did like that. I like the fact that we saw what would happen at the end of the Justice League, where Lex Luthor gave Deadstroke, identity of Batman and wanted him to kill Batman. And that would have been a really good movie. And from what I understand, it was a good movie, or it could have been a good movie. Because every person who Affleck has let read that script, and it also Affleck had help from one of the DC comic. I think it was who was it that helped him? It was one of the guys that was a long time. I can't think. I'm drawing a blank. Helped him write the script too. You know, now the thing that I would like to see, as far as a Batman movie, I would like to see the Court of Owls thing play out on a. You know, everybody wants to see The Dark Knight Returns, and I thought that would have been a great way to use Keaton and let him be the Batman from in those comics, because I think he could, you know, because of his age, he fits that character of Batman, and he was kind of like that in that Flash movie. He retired from being Batman, and he was kind of just living his life up there, and that's what really happens in kind of what happens in Batman Returns. I mean, The Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller's version of Batman, which all the movies that we've seen that we like, that they've all borrowed from Frank Miller, because Frank Miller was really the first one to put together the origin story, you know, that we know now. And there are elements from Batman Begins, or from Batman Year One was his other Batman project. Elements from that, elements from The Dark Knight Returns, and those movies as well. But it would be great to see a complete live action version of that. Okay, so we're done with that. I mean, Batman's always been my favorite character of any of the comic book characters. I mean, I like Spider-Man, I like Superman to some extent. Frank Miller, I'm not Frank Miller, but the Punisher. I liked, I can't think of who's the guy that wrote The Boys? His version of the Punisher I thought was really good, because he tried to actually do these story arcs with the Punisher. Marvel has always kind of used made Castle more of like see bad guy, kill bad guy kind of deal. Well, Garth Ennis, okay, I had to think of his name. The guy that the comic, The Boys, that not HBO, but Amazon put out and put a version of it. I've read that. I think actually the Amazon version of The Boys is better than Ennis's version, because sometimes I think that he in that comic book series he went for shock value more than, because he was kind of bitter. It's kind of a shot at both DC and Marvel, because he worked for both of them and kind of got screwed over by them. So he wrote that series. It's kind of FU to him, I think. Especially if you read it, you read the comics. Comics are a lot darker and a lot more over the top even than the series. And that series is a pretty dark series if you've ever seen it. I love it. You know, maybe it's like one of the Generation V I thought was okay. It's a little bit more woke than I wanted it to be. But The Boys, I can't wait. I mean, Soldier Boy is like my favorite character of all time, man. That oh my God. they're gonna. I can't wait for that standalone series that they're gonna do with his character. It's gonna him and Stormfront. They're going to have like a side art type thing where they're gonna go back like a prequel type thing for Vought, and I can't wait for that series. But yeah, that's still my favorite season when they go and find Soldier Boy and his little interaction with him. That's still my favorite season of that series. And the season, I mean, there's not so far there hasn't really been a bad season for it, but I can't wait to, because that's how they ended. I don't know if it's been enough time, but I don't worry about spoiler. But that's how the last season ended, where Homelander's gonna try to enlist Soldier Boy to help him, And I think they're both gonna go after Butcher, because he wasn't too happy that Butcher didn't. Because their whole plan was that they were gonna take Homelander down, and even though after Soldier Boy found out that Homelander was his biological son, that it didn't make any difference. God, that's such a dark character, and he really is. And it's really good. Like, I can't wait. I'm kind of sad it's going to be the last season, but I can understand why it is going to be that way. But I mean, I go back and watch the entire thing. I'll just start it and watch it all the way through, because like I said, I thought the writing in the series is really, really good. But yeah, Jason Ackles said there was like one scene, like he's like, man, this was over the top for him. So I can't wait to see what the hell that is, man. Because I don't remember anything too crazy as far as like a hero-gasm type thing that in the comics that I don't remember reading. Okay, so let's see. See, like really, there's nothing here that really helps me at all, because this is all G5 stuff. I'm long done with these artifacts here. There's gonna be nothing but those credits things for me. So yeah, so it's not gonna be a whole lot here for me. I did it mainly for the points. Now the rare ones, they do have a little bit, because I still are trying to finish out the Picard characters. Officers. And when I start one, I get this pack, which does have some 6G stuff. Still, like I said, any Interceptor stuff, not Interceptor, but Explorer stuff I would get out of this would be nice. And then, of course, I'm getting Sigma stuff as well. So these are a little bit more. These still have some value to me when I get that starter pack that opens these, and also getting the Picard officer shards. Like this one, not so much. But hopefully a little bit later, some other people will start doing some of those polys and let's see what happens. Keep looking here. I haven't looked in here in a couple of days to see if there's anything in here worth pulling. Wave defense. See, what I want is this. So probably the best thing would be to pop that one there. And then I'll do a speed up on it. Okay, what is my interceptor? For that, it's going to cost me like 2,000. That's probably going to take me about 3 or 4 days to do, and then I'll probably hit this one. And as long, I mean, I'll do this as long as it doesn't. Those will be my main thing for this here. And I don't have this ship done yet. And I'll wait, even though I do have a little bit of loot here that I could use it for. I'm gonna wait till there's some kind of event for it. Use it. Let's see what else I got in here. Man, I need to get that. I need to get that ship. Where is it before I can start using some of the good? Okay, I need that ship to be to 13. I think I'm getting close to that with it. Let's see how close we are. Okay, let's pull this bad boy. Where's it at? Where's it at? Don't have any upgrades, but yeah, I only need 2 upgrades and I can get. Okay, so I bet I could do that loop if there's one of the loop things in here. I bet I could pull it and then get that. That'll give me one more upgrade and I'm done with it. Okay, so let's see. Transigen. We go to the loops. Let's see if there is one. We'll go ahead and make that pull. So we'll make the pull for both of these from going on. See, I could do a strong box that uses the same loot, and I don't really need the. I mean, it'd be nice to get these, but the other stuff that's in here, and not so much. You know. Let's go in the Mirrorverse too, because I do got a pull in here too. I wonder where I got that. Okay, so we do got a pull. So that's going to at least give us one upgrade for sure. It leaves one more, and then we'll unlock some of that Omega stuff that we want. All right, so. I don't make this pull anymore because there's no dust. They had Epic. I mean, they had not Epic, but the what's the other one? Premium dust in here. Then yeah, I would be making this pull every day, but I don't have anything that I can use this dust for. So I don't. That's why it's piling up kind of in here, because I'm only really making one. Using the materials, I'm only doing 1, 2, and 3 stuff in here, so it's kind of piling up. So let's go back into this one. This one will give us our Sigma stuff, and we'll make a pull here. Now, I got all my Enterprise officers done, so there's no reason to waste materials on that. And again, the mirror dust I don't need. There's no premium in here, so that's that. So we didn't get enough for an upgrade. Oh man, that sucks. That really do suck. I thought sure we didn't have enough for an upgrade, but we will tomorrow. Well, let's put this one away. And I'm gonna look to see what my other gimmick ships are. see where my Reliant is. Those are the two. The Gorn ship, I already did an upgrade on it, so I know where that one was. But these are the 3 ships that are actually holding me back a little bit. Let's see, what is this here? This is cargo phaser. I guess I got impulse engine. Don't. Yeah, let's go with the guns. So basically, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I unlock those efficiencies in the deal. Same thing with the Gorn ship. As I found out from some guys in the Vale that the Gorn ship, once it gets to once I get it to tier 14, it comes into play for a little bit back again, because I can go in here and go in this ISO matter. If you look right now, what's missing in here, there's no uncommon 6G. And it gives me common, but like I said, you can exchange platinum for common, so that really has no value. And there's not, and definitely don't need the 5G stuff. So you can see I've been stacking up this for a very long time. So when I do be able to make these pulls, I'll be able to do it every day. Very easily for all 4 of them. But anyway, so we're getting at 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna take me a little bit of a nap before I go out tonight. May come out, depending how everything goes. I may come out, look for me maybe later. You know, probably after 8. If I do stream tonight, but there's a chance that I might. But anyway, so until next time, man, take it easy, and I'll see you then.